What's going on, everybody? Hey, listen, could you use an additional $400 right now around the holidays? Well, if you stay tuned, I'm going to talk to you about how right now the insurance companies are sending out $400 stimulus checks. So stay tuned and let's get into it. What's going on, family? It's your boy Mike Macklin, aka Money Mike, the financial Thanos, because I'm snapping my fingers and I'm turning your financial problems to dust. Hey, I want to welcome you all to this edition of Money Mondays. If this is your first time tuning in, please do me a huge favor and consider subscribing to my channel on YouTube and also hit the notification bell. And if you enjoy the content, go ahead and smash that like button and leave a comment below so we know that you are enjoying the content and you can get more of it. But without further ado, what we're going to do today is we're actually going to talk about how an additional $400 could be coming to your paycheck here very soon through the insurance companies. So if you're ready for this, I'm definitely ready to check this out. Let's look at the article here discussing it. All right, y'all. So we're gonna actually check this article out here. This is a Yahoo Finance. It's a $400 refunds are coming to millions of drivers. How to get a car insurance stimulus check. This was written yesterday, and let's get right into the article here. While you might never see another stimulus check from Washington, drivers across the country are still getting cash in the mail from their insurers. Car insurance companies have been squeezed for more money ever since last year when they made huge profits and offered only modest discounts and rebates in return. Now, a new wave of $400 refunds is coming to some drivers after a group of insurers were accused of hoarding billions in surplus cash. If you feel like you've been paying too much for your coverage, here's how to get your own check or at least get a break from your insurer. The latest round of refunds is coming to drivers in Michigan who are getting $400 back for each vehicle they own. Billions in surplus funds should not be held by insurers to invest for their own profits or be conditioned on renewal of a policy, Governor Gretchen Whitmer wrote in a letter last month. Whitmer had accused the Michigan Catastrophic Claims Association, which charges drivers an annual fee to cover the cost of personal injury claims, of holding on to $5 billion more than necessary. Now, the insurance companies that make up the association quickly agreed to part with roughly $3 billion of the surplus. The money will be freed up in early March and distributed to policyholders within 60 days. While the refund is welcome relief, it's only a one-time deal, meaning drivers in Michigan and across the country will need to look elsewhere for significant lasting savings. Though it's not the case in Michigan, most complaints in other states are related to overcharging during the pandemic. When the streets were empty and accidents few, Progressive reported an 82% increase in net income. Geico's pre-tax earnings tripled during the second and third quarters of 2020. Insurance providers voluntarily gave out more than $14 billion in refunds last year, the American Property Casualty Insurance Association says, but many critics aren't satisfied. On behalf of consumers, I am out of patience, California Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara wrote in October, giving three of the stingier companies 30 days to tell us once and for all how they are going to make it right. A state analysis found that insurers returned an average of 9% of auto premiums from March to September 2020. But the insurance department estimates they should have refunded nearly double that amount. Washington and New Mexico are also assessing whether drivers got enough money back. And Massachusetts Attorney General Maura Healey has sent several pointed letters to the state's insurance regulator. The conflict has even ended up in the courts with class action lawsuits filed this year in Nevada and Illinois. So can I get free money from the insurance company? Well, unless more regulators step up and the class action suits succeed, insurers won't be forced by law to hand out more money than they already have. Most rebates provided last year were minimal. it was rare to get back more than half a month's premium. On average, advocacy groups say insurers shortchange policyholders $125 per vehicle. But some companies didn't issue refunds or cut rates at all unless customers called and asked. If you haven't contacted your insurer yet, you might have free cash waiting for you. And with pressure mounting, your provider might be open to reviewing your premium, especially if you're still driving in less than before. But if your insurance company refuses to give you a pandemic discount, you can try a couple other ways to cut your insurance bill. The first way is you can drop optional coverage. Some auto insurance policies include extras that you may be able to do without for a while. For example, can you cut out the option that pays for a rental car while yours is at the repair shop? Well, removing these extras can save you a few bucks. Just make sure you're still meeting your state's minimum liability coverage and are protected in case of an accident during the trips to the grocery store. Now, another thing you can do is switch insurance providers. If your insurer won't give you a break, maybe you find a new one that will. Drivers who haven't done any comparison shopping over the last 6 months could be overpaying by more than $1,000 per year. With a free quote comparing service, you could find a better price in just a few minutes. Now, what if I need even more savings? Well, if you need more savings, if saving on car insurance isn't enough, here are a few more ways to give your bank account a boost until the economy bounces all the way back. One, you can stop overpaying online. It's impossible to find the best price on your own where there are thousands of stores on the internet. Try using a free browser extension that automatically applies coupon codes and tracks down lower prices when you shop online. Another thing you can do is cut the cost of your debt. If you've relied on credit cards throughout the pandemic, expensive interest is bound to catch up with you. A lower interest debt consolidation loan can fold your balances into a single lower interest payment and help you find freedom from your debt sooner. Another thing is you can invest your spare change. Using a popular investing app, you can automatically invest the change left over for everyday purchases. You won't even notice the deposits as you build or round out your investing plan. Well, family, there you have it. Apparently, the insurance companies in Michigan are looking to, put a little bit money back in people's pocket. But some key notes that you want to take from this is, one, if you don't live in Michigan, you still should give your insurance company a call and see, exactly what's going on with that. See if they can cut your rates a little bit or do something to help you out in that situation. Also, some keynotes from the article as well that you want to consider. Maybe look at some ways to reduce that bill by re-looking at that policy, taking out some things that you may or may not need. And also, if you got debt sitting out there from credit cards and things that you were using to float you, maybe consider getting a debt consolidation loan to put yourself back, in a place where a little bit more money is going into your pocket. Important. Make sure you call your insurance companies. Make sure, you see what's going on. You have the right as a consumer to know what's going on. And if the insurance company isn't giving you what you need, then like I said, take a look and maybe see if there's an insurance company out there that will. I'm pretty sad that this is something that's happening. That's pretty messed up that these companies was making all this money during the pandemic and they don't want to give back to the individuals. So let's just be real careful what we're doing out here with our money, and also let's stay informed. I hope that this piece of information helps somebody out there. If it does, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, and also comment below any thoughts you have on this, any additional information you might be able to provide. But in the meantime, you guys stay safe out there, and as always, I love you, God loves you, he smiles when he sees you, and he sees you all the time, so he's always smiling. So why aren't we? Hey, y'all take care of yourselves. This has been another edition of Money Mondays. Until the next time, y'all stay glued. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. God bless you all. Gone.